Hey, it's Jasmine, also known as Shrimp. Welcome to my first segment of Talking Sense with Shrimp. I hope you like it. First quarter, Jackie Robinson West. After capturing the hearts of many Americans, including President Obama, with their historic Little League Series run, they've been stripped of the U.S. title. Now, word on the street is that a man by the name of Chris James, who is VP of the Evergreen Park Athletic Association, is the one that tattled. And apparently he snitched after his team was blown out by 40 runs at the hands of Jackie Robinson West. So I get it. I understand why he would be mad, but it's still an unfortunate situation. So the allegations are that Jackie Robinson West had players that lived outside of their geographic area, and that their coach made like fake maps, and that's how they were playing. It's a really unfortunate situation because, the inner city kids from Chicago, that was a really big story, especially for Chicago with the amount of killings there are there. It's a really sad situation, but I'm just a little upset. The timing. Apparently, James knew about this all the way since last year, but it didn't come up till now. The timing is just fishy. I just think he was a little salty. What do y'all think? I don't know. Jackie Robinson West, you're still champions in my heart, and my family's heart, and I'm pretty sure all of Chicago's heart. So props to y'all. They might have took the title, but y'all know y'all did that. Second quarter, Derrick Rose. So about a week ago, there was news that Derrick Rose would likely be out the remainder of the season because he suffered yet another knee injury. He got all kinds of get better soon and, well wishes from all around the league. And, really my heart broke for him because I really do like Derrick Rose. I think he's one of the few good guys in the NBA. But there's been reports that there is some good news, is that he had the surgery Saturday and was already rehabbing Sunday. And even Saturday he walked out on his own will. So apparently it was a minor meniscus tear, which is much different than the ones he had prior to, since they were much more extensive. And he should be back within 4 to 6 weeks, which means he'll be back before the end of the regular season. So that's good news for him, we think, because he has gone under the knife 3 times within the past I think it's 36 months. And he's only 26 years old. Oh, 34 months. He's gone under the knife 3 times in the last 34 months. So, the knee is a little shaky, but it's a lot better news than him being out the rest of the season. But if he's not well, I don't think he should force it. If he's not 100% ready, he shouldn't feel pressure from Chicago, from any of the fans to come back sooner than he's ready. I think he should take the time and heal as much as possible. But, I just know knees are a terrible thing, and once they go, it's just really hard to come back. But my well wishes to Derrick Rose and Chicago Bulls, and hopefully everything works out. Third quarter, NBA playoff picture. So currently, the Golden State Warriors and the Atlanta Hawks are leading their respective conferences, but for some odd reason, nobody is giving the Atlanta Hawks the respect due of a number 1 seed or I guess first team in the conference. But they all over Golden State Warriors. They're getting all the praise, and Atlanta Hawks is getting none. So what's the deal? Okay, so I know since the All-Star break, Cleveland has kind of gotten it together, and so I guess, and with Derrick Rose being out, that there naturally should be the team to be in the East. But if I'm not mistaken, Atlanta is only 1 game back behind Golden State for best record in the entire league. And they're not even I don't even think people consider them the second favorites in the East. I think it's still Cleveland, Chicago, then Atlanta. And that's so backwards to me. I don't know. It's blowing me. It's like they're getting no respect. And on the other hand, the Golden State Warriors, I think they're a little overhyped, to be quite honest. The Splash Brothers are always exciting to watch during regular season play. That's what they do. They're flashy. They make threes. It's exciting. Steph Curry's hard to dislike. But I think in the playoffs, they always fall short, and I don't think this season's going to be any different. Mainly because right now, guess who's sitting in the number 8 spot? Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I wouldn't want to play them in the first round, but it's looking like that's what's going to happen. And I just think that's making the fate going to be the exact same that it's been in the past few years. They're, put up a good fight during the regular season, but as soon as it matters, they bite the dust. And for that reason, I think the Thunder are the real threat in the West, because I think they're real dangerous. And maybe the way it's going to wind up with the seedings and having to play everybody tough at first, maybe that might be a little better from them than what they had in the past. And in the East, I don't even think it's up for debate. I think the Atlanta Hawks are clearly the team to beat in the East. And I think everybody else that doesn't realize it is, quite frankly, stupid. Fourth quarter, the Texas Longhorns. Now, for those of you that don't know, I am a Longhorn, so hook 'em. So I figured I had to dedicate this last quarter to my boys, because I think they need all the good well wishes and prayers they could get right now. So Saturday, we fell to Kansas yet again. And, I don't think anybody really expected us to win, but we really needed that win, because prior to that game, we were in Joe Lunardi's last 4 in, and right now we're in the next 4 out. So we really have some work to do, and we're going to need other help. And it really didn't help that Kansas State upset Iowa State on Saturday after just beating Kansas the game before that. And Joe Lunardi has said that our final matchup with Kansas State could potentially be a bubble game for both of us, meaning like the winner would have the upper hand as to who would be that 17 from the Big 12 to go to the big dance. I mean, and those are 2 quality wins against ranked opponents, so I think Kansas State really does have the upper hand. So the good news is Kansas State wasn't listed on the last 4 out or the next 4 out. So they're not on the list yet, so maybe they still haven't crept up in Lunardi's radar. But the bad news is we play Baylor tonight, well, Monday night, and Baylor handed us our worst loss of this season. I mean, they straight up blew us out. So, I mean, the good news is it's a home game, so maybe the Texas fans will be there early and actually cheer, and, we'll have an actual home court advantage and things will go well. But it's looking real bad right now. We got Miles Turner, who's supposed to be this big-time recruit. We have a supposed superstar, even though I don't really think he plays superstar-ish. But we have a big name, and it just still hasn't been going well. Offensively, we're so depleted, and I just do not get it. So we have to win against Baylor, and then we have to beat Kansas State. And just kind of pray that it's enough and that other people around us start messing up. Because I don't know, I just, right now, Miami's not even in a tournament, and Miami beat Duke. So yeah, it's a tough year, and I just don't know if we're going to go dancing. And if we don't, that'll be the second time in the last 3 seasons. And at this point, you kind of have to start looking is Rick Barnes' job safe? And, I think he's done a pretty good job, but I'm not over these kind of things. But, we'll see. So, hopefully, they get it together. We have big games. Hopefully, Cam Ridley will come back. But if not, we won't go to the big dance. And right now, A&M is in, and I cannot take any more A&M slander. So, we got to get it together. Hook 'em. Well, it appears we're out of time for my first segment of Talking Sense with Shrimp, but I hope you liked it. I hope my nerves weren't pouring through the camera. I'll be back in about a week. Subscribe and comments. Any feedback is great feedback. Thanks for your time. Bye.